It's the kind of the time of the offseason where tweets are news. And last night, Maxx Crosby had a doozy. This morning, Tabor Pepper, who is one of the, preeminent 49ers, referenced the tweet, said, I know you guys saw it. I think we know Diamador Lenoir's been recruiting Maxx Crosby, and we don't really know how Maxx Crosby feels about the 49ers, but this is what he tweeted last night. Spent 48 hours in the Bay this weekend. Easily one of the best experiences I've had so far as a professional. The amount of love y'all showed for this fourth rounder from Eastern Michigan was humbling. I was just a kid chasing my dreams and trying to figure it out when I first touched down in Cali as a rookie. Going from Oaktown to Alameda in the city and being with the people was truly iconic and means more to me than anything. Impact and inspiring is everything. Spent 1 year in the town and the rest is history. The town will forever hold a special place in my heart. To everybody I encountered out there, I love y'all. We will be back again soon. Do you think Maxx Crosby is letting the 49ers know that he would be down to play for them?
Well, first of all, remember when it was only 140 characters allowed on Twitter? That was a long-ass tweet that you just
super
read
long.
there.
And he capitalized the first letter of every word, which I think takes dedication.
That is interesting. That is dedication.
You could go caps lock and it like kind of creates the same impact, but it's easy. But this one, you actually have to take the time. He meant it.
It's like a title of a book, a long-ass book.
Yeah, a very long headline. I love the Bay.
Well, who wouldn't love the Bay coming from Vegas? No offense to anybody from Las Vegas, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Las Vegas. It's kind of feels dirty. Feels real dirty to me when I go there. I feel like I need to shower twice when I get home. So
Vegas is fun for like 48 hours. But I don't know if I would want to live there. People watching may live there and may really like it. I don't know much about Vegas. All I know is it's nice to see someone showing the Bay some love, because for a few years we weren't getting much. Like Keith Lee came out here to review freaking food spots, and someone told him to go to the Tenderloin for food, and he was like, "This place is awful." It's like, well, who told you to go to the Tenderloin for food? That's where you get not food. Anyway.
So I'm speaking on a broader point. The Bay is just a better place than Vegas. I'm sorry, guys. So that could just be that, like if I was living in Las Vegas and I got to come to the Bay Area for a weekend and enjoy myself, maybe I'd be stoked about it too. So it could just be that. Would I like it to be to the 49ers? Yes. I think let me toot my own horn. There's a horn up here. Remember the truck drivers? Remember you're on the freeway and you like,
yes.
In the trucks?
You think they still do it? I bet they do. I bet they wondered, like, no one never asked us to do that anymore. Anyway.
No one does that anymore, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm tooting my own horn here because I think I was the first guy to be like, let's fucking trade. Excuse my language. It's too early for that. Let's trade for Maxx Crosby was what I said a long time ago. I don't know how realistic it is. I would love it. I think Maxx Crosby, to me, J.J. Watt, Maxx Crosby, Myles Garrett. Those are your top three defensive ends, in my opinion. And Maxx Crosby, his motor is just ridiculous. They showed how his snap count, how many snaps he played for the Raiders, and he like barely came out. Nick Bosa used to have a crazy motor. Maxx Crosby's motor is 10 times better. They're talking about bringing the Joey Bosa in to play opposite of Nick Bosa. That's not very exciting for me. But a Maxx Crosby to the 49ers I would be thrilled. Very different personalities, Nick Bosa and Maxx Crosby, by the way. But I don't know.
But they do seem to like have a relationship, know each other, like each other.
Yeah.
They're also both very big fans of the current president of the United States. Maybe they could bond over that.
Yeah. I would be thrilled though if Maxx Crosby came to the 49ers. I would trade Nick Bosa for Maxx Crosby. No question. But I don't know.
I feel like if the Raiders were to trade Maxx Crosby, it would be for draft picks, because the whole idea is, yeah, Maxx Crosby's great, but they don't even have a quarterback and they're years away from contention. So why hold on to him during his prime when you could trade him for 4 picks and sort of do what the Lions did and sort of supercharging a rebuild, like get a bunch of picks. I think that's probably what they would want to do. And the Niners technically do have the picks. It's just like, are they one player away? It'd be interesting to see what a defense with Saleh, Warner, Crosby, and Bosa could do together for 1 year. And Lenoir.
All that being said, I don't think it happens. I think Joey Bosa is on the way to the Bay Area is what I think is more realistic.
God, no, please, no. Say it ain't so. Wow. Why? Another guy who's old and can't stay healthy. Please, no?
It just seems like the Niner thing to do. We're a family here. Let's bring the Joey Nick Bosa combination.
Because I feel like you need an edge to complement Nick Bosa. You need someone faster and more explosive than Nick. And Joey is less explosive than Nick. I mean, I think it's a bad pairing, even though they're brothers. They're happy and they're singing and they're.
I would not like the move. I'd be interested to see how it plays out, but it's not something I would want to happen. It sounds like the Chargers are supposed to ask Joey Bosa to take a pay cut, and if that happens, he's going to say no and release him. And we know the Bosa family would love them to be on the same team. So I think it's actually a lot more realistic than people realize that Joey Bosa could come to the 49ers. But unfortunately, I don't think Maxx Crosby is.
Maxx Crosby is so much better than Joey Bosa. What you could do is trade for Maxx Crosby, trade a bunch of picks for Maxx Crosby, trade the first round pick this year, have him and Bosa for 1 year together, then trade Bosa for picks next year. Get those picks back.
Sounds like a plan to me. Will the Niners do it? No, I don't think so. I'd be thrilled. I think it's going to take more than the one first rounder for the Raiders to give up on Maxx Crosby. Who is the best? The Raiders have Maxx Crosby and the tight end was Bowers, the young tight end. Those are the two dudes the Raiders have right now. Who else do the Raiders have besides those two guys? And if you're going to start building this franchise, you need to have some, pieces to build around. And I think those are your two guys that you have right now.
Well, Bowers is young.
Yep.
That's one.
Yep.
And Crosby is
Crosby.
Yeah. He's going to be 28 this year. He's a little older than Bosa. He may not even want to be there.
Yeah, I don't know if he does or not. I just don't see it. I just don't see the 49ers being able to pull that off.
And sign Brock Purdy in the same offseason.
And do all these other things. They have I think they're going to put in Joey Bosa and draft some interior guys. That's what I think is going to happen. I really do.
Okay, that's a nightmare. The only reason I think that may not happen is that maybe Robert Saleh is smart enough to realize that's a disaster. And it's not just that Joey Bosa is declining and slower than Nick. It's like he's also gets injured, and he had like 5 sacks last year, 6 sacks.
Here's the thing. Who was partially responsible for the Wilkes firing? Like, really?
Nick. Nick.
I mean,
but allegedly. I don't know if he has that kind of sway over Saleh. Now that Saleh's back in town, they may have like an actual strong person on the defense. And if he's back, he may want to like actually draft an edge rusher. He may have come back because he feels he's going to have some say over personnel. And I'm sure Nick would like to sign his brother. If Nick's the GM of the defense, they're signing Joey Bosa, and he has been the GM of the defense the last couple of years. Saleh may have a little sway. I don't know. We'll see.
But here's the thing: what if Joey Bosa is available, and the Niners say, "No, we're good."
No.
What does that do in regards to the relationship with Nick Bosa?
Dude, I don't give a damn. How about that?
Me neither.
I'm so tired of the Niners being like, "Oh, this player might not be happy with us. Oh my God, we need them to like us."
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you on all your points. I'm just not sure the Niners do. I think the Niners would pull the trigger on that.